Hi guys, so today's look is going to be a black and white liquid liner look. As always, I'm starting off with my primer. I'm using a hydrating primer today as my skin's been really dry. Now I'm using my cream foundation. I'm putting this on with a buffer brush and I'm putting it all over my face, getting rid of all of the redness. I do have very dry skin, especially around my T-zone and around my nose and chin sort of thing, so I think cream foundation is good for me as long as I use a primer beforehand and I cleanse my skin beforehand. Otherwise my pores can get really gross and the foundation will shift. Now I'm just using my MAC Face and Body Liquid Foundation. I'm just putting that over my cream foundation. I love the finish of it and it gives me a bit more colour. This foundation suits any skin type. I've used it on oily skin, dry skin, combination skin. It's just really versatile. It is low coverage, so you do have to build it up, but it's worth it for the finish. Now I'm just doing my brows with my MAC Brow Pencil in Brunette. Symmetry is important, so spend the time making your brows even. Now I'm just using my NYX Concealer and I'm putting that under my eyes, on my chin and around my nose. It is a really nice consistency and it is full coverage, but I do find it creases a fair bit even if I use some under eye setting powder or something like that. So that's my only problem with it, but I can probably work around that in some ways. I'm just buffing that concealer in with a buffer brush, making sure not to leave any harsh edges between my concealer and my foundation. And now I'm just using some translucent powder just to set my foundation. Now I'm just warming my face up with my ambient lighting powder, just putting that where I would contour. I forgot to film my contouring and my highlighting, but I used Laguna and I used Albatross by Nars. And I'm just using my Peachykeen by MAC as my blush. Now I'm just using my Naked palette by Urban Decay and I'm using the colour Sin and I'm putting that across my whole lid. Then I'm just using a warm pigment and I'm blending that into my socket and making sure the transition between the colour on my lid and my socket is nice and smooth. And then I'll be grabbing a blending brush with nothing on it and I'm just blending out the edges so there's no lines. Then I'm just using my white shimmery pigment by Inika and I'm just highlighting the inner part of my eye. Now I'm just doing my liquid liner. I find it easier starting off with the flick because then you get an idea of what the whole liner shape is going to look like. Doing liquid liner is a fine art, so do take your time because it can be the most frustrating thing when you stuff it up, especially when you're going so good and the other eye looks awful. So take your time and make them both pretty symmetrical. Now I'm just defining my eye with a grey liner just under my lash line. Now I'm just using this white gel liner and I'm just going to put that in my waterline. Now I'm just extending that white gel just under the wing. Now I'm just taking a matte black powder and I'm just putting that on top of the grey pencil I put under my lash line. And I'm just putting on some full lashes. I did moisturise and line my lips, but I forgot to film it, so I'm just going to go straight in with this. I'm using my Too Faced Melted Liquified lipstick in Melted Coral, I think it is, and I'm just putting that all over my lips, obviously. This is a really nice colour, the texture is really nice, and it's so pigmented. Concealing your lips is extremely important, especially with such a vibrant colour like this. You don't want to have your lips bleed or the colour to be really wonky along the edges, so make sure you conceal your lips with a sharp brush. So that's it for today's look. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see or anything you think I could improve on in my makeup skills and my editing skills. Please thumbs up, like, share, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, let me know what you think on what you'd like to see. Bye guys.